This is Lola Lee T. Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. So Chrisean's sister Terrine was on Instagram Live today and she was clearing some things up. Now I gotta prepare you guys. This is very heartbreaking live. So just want to prepare you. So Terrine was saying that it's not a narrative that the internet put out there. She's saying that it's a narrative that Chrisean created to put out there. And she said it's a false allegation that Chrisean put out about her regarding the money situation. She talked about the real issue, which was Chrisean Jesus's party. And when she was on the phone with Chrisean while they were streaming, do you guys remember that? And she said that she felt like she was begging. She felt that Chrisean was nickel and diming everything. She talked about telling her Marsh was going to be at the party and she didn't want Marsh to be around because Marsh had banked Tasiki. She talked about Bino meeting the baby and she felt it was too soon and she didn't want to be around him and the baby. She tells us what happened with the party plan. She felt like, she saved the day. She spoke about the video clip of Tasiki responding to Marsh and how Chrisean was siding with Marsh. Basically, she was saying Chrisean was not understanding that Tasiki hasn't healed yet from her issues with Marsh and the lies that were told on Tasiki from Chrisean. She talked about Chrisean wanting to upload a rant to Snapchat about Tasiki and she stopped her from doing so. She spoke on Marsh taking her fighting stance while at the party. When Marsh heard her name being called, she told her to get back in the Sprinter. And she didn't like that Chrisean had brought Marsh around, considering things haven't been resolved. She doesn't understand why Marsh is around. She also said Marsh was on the payroll and she didn't like that too much. She told us things haven't been going well with Tasiki and Chrisean behind the scenes. She told us why things have not been going well, and she talked about both ladies wanting an apology. But she feels that Tasiki is the one that is owed an apology. Terrine said so much. She said that Chrisean said that if she had swung on Marsh while at her house there, she would have jumped in for Marsh, which really hurt her feelings. So Terrine was saying Chrisean lied about the allegations, about the allegations when the two of them were younger. And she said she was actually trying to help Chrisean to write Tasiki a public apology. Do you guys remember that Tasiki had asked Chrisean for a public apology? I actually have a pin to my Instagram. And I have it pinned to my Instagram because when I had brought it up, people were telling me that didn't exist. So I pinned it so that, when people come to me or when people challenge it, I can say, well, go to my Instagram. It's pinned, because people say that she never said that. Well, she did. It's on my Instagram, pinned. Anyway, she alleged that Chrisean is on rugs and that Chrisean is sending her pennies to take care of her son. She actually alleged a few times that Chrisean was on rugs. And anyway, she feels Chrisean is mistreating the people that love her, and her daughter was there as well, co-signing what she was saying. She actually publicly apologized to Tasiki and said Tasiki did not touch Chrisean. She is making it sound like, she is actually saying that Chrisean lied. She's seemingly saying that it was the narrative that Chrisean had created, which ruined, Tasiki's reputation, affected their family. She said her kids were pulled into the principal's office and asked about it. I have also heard that Tasiki's children were getting bullied about this. I heard that on the side. Anyway, guys, listen to this.
It's like, wow. Wow. After I get my cone, I'm gonna get me a nice bust down 30-inch. Wow. So we about to talk about it. We about to talk about it. We about to talk about it. I was throwing lemon at you. Play with me one. We about to talk about it. Y'all ready to talk about it? I mean, or hear about from the other end? And I don't even do this. And this is let's make this clear. Public service announcement. If y'all notice throughout the years, all the things that have been said, things that have been done, false narratives being put out, I don't speak on them. I don't respond. I don't reply. I just let it ride and be over with. Whoever want to choose to think, they can think whatever they want to choose to think. But this is like no. This is what we're not doing. It's not a narrative that the internet created. It's a narrative that Chrisean put out there on her stream. So don't say that. How you turn the comments off real quick? Let me see. Why now? Because it's a false allegation that it's a serious allegation. Let me turn the comments off. Don't ask me that. See, I'm about to turn the comments off, but I kind of want to keep them on so I can know who to block. Now, hush your little mouth if you over here and you want to know my part. No, I am. I'm about to turn the comments off, though. No, I already called her. Stop playing with me. Block these people that saying, everybody that said, call her, block them. Because listen, y'all be cool when she go on and rant, and when she put out these little narratives. Y'all be cool with, y'all like the drama, y'all like negativity, y'all like it. Yeah, we about to talk about it. What you doing? Oh. How you make somebody, it don't matter. Can I take a bath in your bathroom? You want to get back in? Oh wait, you want me to block them first? Yeah. Go ahead, remove the ones that. Oh, like why now? Don't talk about it. Everybody say something. Get them out of here. Hurry up, talk real quick. We about to go. Oh, they say you're doing a great job raising your nephew. Period. They like that. Nah, I ain't removed them. They say you're doing a great job. All right, don't even read none of the comments. I may just take them off. Can I take a bath for your bathroom? You want to take a bath in my bathroom? Yeah, that one in there was so nice. Okay, so bless y'all. First and foremost, I wouldn't ever do that. That sounds crazy. And you got to understand the definition of. You got to understand what it entails to even mention that. But more so, I wanted to address the real issue. The issue was not about no money. It was we didn't have no issues. You know what I mean? Those little issues are issues that I take in stride with on my regular day-to-day basis. I take in stride with that. That's nothing. The issue was, okay, the baby party. Boom. Chrisean came, got him night before his party. Boom. She called me. I didn't know she was streaming. She called me like, hey, can you go get the baby clothes? Yeah, I can. Send the money. Because this is one thing that we deal with all the time. We say you're going to do something, and I keep calling back like, did you send it? Are you going to send it? Send it. Send it. Not that I'm asking for it, but it's like I got to keep calling saying, send it. Did you send it yet? It ain't come yet. Did you send it? Are you going to send it? So that was the thing for me. Like, don't know. When I get to the spot, I'm going all the way out here to go get these things. I didn't even ask for the gas money that I needed. But it's like, all right, you like, no, I'm going to send it to you. We get the cash register so we can do this and that. What? Now you nickel and dime and everything. And not only that, it's like, why? I'm very trustworthy. Then not only, if you needed, if you wanted to send something for me to go get his clothes, you could have sent it and I bring you back the change. For me to call you and it took place, it happened. I had to end up calling chaotic phone because I couldn't get in touch with her when I got to the cash register. So boom, that was that. Nothing. That's nothing to me. It's annoying, but that's part of dealing with Sean. You gotta understand, like, our focus be off. I get that. I helped raise that little girl. I know. So that's nothing to me. Boom. Let's say, all right, we're supposed to go to the Museum of the Bible. Okay. That changed. We didn't go. So she said she wanted to have a little party. She showed me the spot. Okay, we can do that. Okay, how you want to do it? So I'm like, who all coming? She's like her new friend, her friend, some associates. Marsh, slid that in there real quick. First of all, for me, my disposition is this. I don't want to be around Marsh, for one. She banked my sister. I don't want to be around her till she get banked. Like, okay. Second, your new friend. It's not, you as a mother, you can choose how you want to do it. For me personally, I think it's too soon for him to be around. And I don't want to be around him and the baby. That's just me. That's my prerogative. Boom.
Yeah, it
okay.
took us like 6 months to get
Okay. Chrisean, call me. Where you at? Are you gonna come? Can you grab the cake? Okay. I'll grab a cake. Alright. Now I'm coming. So me and mine, we load up, we go get the cake or whatever. While we grabbing the cake, I get a phone call. Okay, they go that way to the bar. Okay. Alright, well, I'm grabbing the cake. Boom, I go get the cake, we go to the spot. We get there. Baby needs some milk when I get there. Okay, he's hungry. So it's like, alright, no, we gotta feed him before we do anything. I ain't trying to do that. Boom. I leave to go get baby milk. They sung happy birthday. They started to sing happy birthday. So when I get back, Sean, like, gave me the baby, told me sit in the seat. I thought that she was gonna sit there. It was cool though, it was sweet. I held the baby, we sung happy birthday. Boom, we leave. So as we leaving to go load up the car, again, everything's fine. We don't have no issues. We didn't have no issues that I knew about. There was underlying issues that I wasn't aware of. So we go outside, we chilling. While we're chilling and conversing, I'm schooling, picking our boyfriend brain apart, schooling him on how to, treat her and just little basic life stuff concerning, relationships and us, whatever. Boom, we talking. Chrisean showed me a clip. And the clip is Latifah, the one y'all know is Tasiki. Her face on there, you see Mars' face at the bottom, Latifah picture at the bottom, somebody else's picture. There's no audio to it when she showed it to me. It was audio to it, but she didn't show me the audio of it. So anyway, she said, look at this. This bitch wrong. Like, she wrong. I'm like, first of all, who you talking about? You're like, Latifah. I'm like, she's not wrong. And what's this energy towards her? Like, she's not wrong. She's responding to the live that Shorty made when y'all seen each other on stream the night she popped out on the stream. I don't think she's wrong. So the question that Chrisean gave to me was, how is she not wrong? She's not wrong. How is that even a question? Because first of all, we had our peace conference that we had, and we made peace. So I'm just like, we got to give her room to heal. Latifah went through a traumatic, disappointing time with her and Chrisean when they fell out. So it's like, come on now, Latifah was bombarded. Bless you, pretty girl. Oh! I don't know why all the kids love me. Bless you in the name of the Lord. God bless your family. So pretty. She keep obsessing on me. So okay.
Oh, her little outfit is cute.
What was that? What was that?
Basically,
Okay, so basically, it kind of went. It started going left because it kept being a question of why is she mad. Okay, so it's like it's obvious. It's like she's not mad. She's healing, and you gotta give her room to heal, and you gotta be respectful, and you gotta be cool with the healing process of it. Nobody healed from nothing like that. Imagine your name being dragged through the mud, lies being told on you, and it's being created, and now it's like a thing. Like,
not only just
real.
that, these people, like the fan base,
attacking her constantly, and it's been going on. You go different places, so now when y'all do meet together, you gotta understand. It's like my best example I could give is the situation is kind of like a dude cheating on you. If you get cheated on, you accept the guy back. You accept him back, but when you accept him back, you still healing through the process. So it's the little things that trigger you, keyword trigger, that take place while y'all together. You want to be with him, but it's like, don't call me that new nickname. What you call her that? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, now all of a sudden you wear your T-Savage. Hold on, T-Savage. Can y'all call T-Savage on the iPad? Because it's so blank. So, okay, you got to be understanding to the healing process of things. So that's my thing. See, Chrisean is on her forgiving thing, but at the same time, it's like we can just forget. It's like some people can't forget when they forget. And you got to be respectful to that process. So, okay, I'm explaining to her that. She's like, but why is she not wrong? Why is she not just kept over talking? What do you mean? Why is she not wrong? I'm telling you why she's not wrong. So now I became the problem. Because I'm holding you accountable for your accusations. I'm holding you accountable for your disposition. After we made peace, it was supposed to be peace. If that's what it was, it's like, yes, your yay be yay, your nay be nay. If it was peace and it was real peace, then what's the problem?
And they went to Marsh about...
So then when Marsh came out, she just posted up on the truck and she chilling. And I'm talking to Chrisean, but you all in my conversation because you keep hearing your name. So now I turn to her. Yes, bitch, I'm talking about you. You feel me? You play with my sisters and that shit is a no-go and you already know that. So don't push it. She stand up like she about to take her fighting stance. I'm like, oh. So I'm not standing up. I don't care. You standing up like you want to fight. Your body language is saying it all. I need you to lean back on that truck. She leaned back on that truck. Next thing you know, I'm talking to Chrisean some more. I'm getting fired up because now I feel the energy of both of them. It's like, yo, bitch, why you stand up again? Lean back on that truck. She leaned back on that truck. Whole time, we being recorded unaware to me. I guess it was a shame. Okay, that's going on. It turned into like a heated argument, I'm passionately trying to fight for my sisters and help Chrisean to understand like where she went wrong and how the situation is wrong to bring her around. I'm not saying you're wrong for being her friend. That's just a flaw in your character. That's what you gotta deal with as you being an individual. I don't got nothing to do with that. However, my issue is the way what she around for. She's around. So now let's backtrack, rewind before that day. Stuff that I was aware of, that I wasn't aware like was probably conjuring up these feelings against me, but it wasn't like that. It's like, okay, you come back, you talking about you about to go meet with Latifah. Okay, she not answering the phone, you calling her phone, you about to go to Atlanta, she not answering the phone, you call chaotic phone to get in touch with her. Okay, I'm looking at it like it's a form of pressing and forcing, the hand on the situation. So you get out there, the things go a little long when however it's going about. I'm on the phone with Latifah. We on FaceTime. What's up? What you doing? Nothing. Waiting for Chrisean. She's supposed to be coming to the studio. It's been 2 hours. Now I'm about to extend it by another hour. Okay, cool. She by another hour. She's like, yo, bro, she's not even here yet. I'm like, all right. So they ended up not doing no music, but they ended up linking together. Y'all saw the little clips of them with the pig and all that. Boom. That was that. The next day, Chrisean did the studio. Same thing happened. It was reversed. The situation was reversed. Chrisean come uptown. She come in the house. She got a recording on her phone. Her on Snapchat going off. So I hear her talking, now I'm listening. I hear her talking on the Snapchat, but then I hear Tifa's name. And then I heard more stuff that she was saying. So I'm like, whoa, Chrisean. And Chrisean, you listening, you know I ain't lying. I said, Chrisean, you can't post that, and you better not post that. She's like, but why? This is my truth. This is your truth. It doesn't matter. Everything is not for the internet. This is a problem right now that we're dealing with, and we're trying to heal as a family. Everything is not for the internet. So thank God she listened to me, and she didn't post it. She said, okay, I want to listen. I said, yo, because you're going to be starting something. And if you start something, I promise you, I'm not vouching. I'm not saying nothing this time. I'm not saying when people don't put your hands on. I'm not saying nothing. It's going to go however it's going to go, and that's just what it's going to be. So she listened, praise God. She didn't post it. She get phone calls out the back to back, offers, deals, this and that. And she expressed to me, thank you. I'm happy I didn't post it. I am too, because we want this peace and we want to sustain it. We want to maintain it and we want to grow this peace. Not go against each other or get frustrated with one tailing. You cannot do that if you're genuine. You cannot get frustrated with the process of somebody else's process of healing. So boom, that took place. Another time, after that, it was about, I forgot, Chaotic called my phone, and he's telling me, like, he don't understand. He like, yo, I guess both of them want an apology. Both of them want an apology. So Chrisean like, oh, she want an apology. I'm not giving her an apology. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I get it. They saying Tifa she's not giving her an apology. Okay, that's fine. We're not pressing the issue about apology. Let's not do that. Let's just stand on the piece that we got. Okay, boom. So I explained to Chaotic Latifah's disposition, in which I understand. My heart go out to her when it first happened about allegations, all of that stuff. It was like, come on now, y'all. But like I told Latifah and I explained myself, and I wanna give her a public apology on here. So y'all go tag Latifah, tell her join my live real quick. But for me, the disposition was I came out and I spoke and I said I would never say nobody lying, and I would never say nobody's telling the truth with certain stuff like that because you don't know what take place with people, and I wasn't there. Okay, after processing the situation, processing the conversations, and coming up with the understanding, like, hold up. Why are we doing this? And why is this? Is content this important to do this? So, okay. I reached out to Latifah a couple times. She was in her thing where she was ignoring me. So me, I'm not about to chase nobody. So it's like, all right, I'll let her know I'm siding with her and I feel her once we get, when she gets to a place where she comes back talking to me. So, okay. Time go by. That take place. So another night, Chrisean called me. She told me Latifah sent her a text message. I go over the message. Chrisean didn't read the message exactly, and then I guess being, yeah, out whatever she was in the studio, feeling herself. So I'm like, yo, wait till you sober up, reread the message, and then in the morning reread the message. It's a beautiful message, and Latifah's being genuine in it.
It was so genuine.
So I want you to be open to the message. Don't be shut off to it. Like, let's practice and play with this patience and play with this peace that we all, been searching. Been seeking in one another peace. So let's apply the peace to the message and see how you feel about the message afterwards. So she's like, all right, bro, fuck it. She wants an apology. I'm gonna give an apology. Can you write me an apology and send it to me now and tell me the apology while you're typing it? So I'm like, all right. I started typing the apology, but then I'm like, I started telling her, I'm like, yo, the best way to come off is just tell, like, you apologize for publicly humiliating her, lying on her and just sabotaging her character and interfering and messing with her career before it even started, for real. And it's like, no. I ain't saying no public humiliation. I'm like, just Google the words and see what I'm talking about so you can understand. Like, I'm not trying to put you in a predicament where you sound crazy or look crazy. I'm just trying to, you asked me to make you an apology, and I can only give you an advice from my honest standpoint. So, okay, we didn't talk more for that, and that was that. Now it's fast forward back to the party. That take place, you show me that, I tell you nah. Then you start talking crazy about it. I'm like, nah, hold up. So what about the peace that night? What about those tears that was in Tessa's kitchen when we was together? What about that night? So you're telling me your tears were fake because they were big tears flowing down the cheeks, like big tears flowing down the big cheeks, like it was a good moment. We was all high off of one another, reuniting and just having some type of peace. It was a good feeling. I'm talking about even to take it to the week. It was just a good feeling for all of us, a relief. But was it fake? It's like, that was the question. It's like, no, it's not. But the enemy is trying to sabotage it. But don't be a willing vessel for the enemy to use you. So that took place. And that's just how it went. So me and her got into a heated argument about it. And when I left, we left
you and Marsh, that happened. You and Marsh, you basically telling her, like, chill the fuck up before she gets smacked. And Chrisean wanted to defend her, like that situation was Zeus and Tifa. And
yeah, so Chrisean took a stance against me with Marsh. So I'm like, all right. But during one of our conversations previous that week, oh yeah, rewind back. During one of me and Chrisean's and I conversations previously that week, see you later, princess. I was telling Chrisean I wanted her to keep it sacred when her and Tifa do meet outside of the siblings because they didn't do like how we all did. We prayed. We kept praying throughout the time that we made peace that day. We rejoiced. We kept on holy music. Even when the circular music got played at first, I put my country song on and it just kept going from there. The atmosphere, Tessa prayed in her household. The atmosphere, the tone was perfect. So it was good for us. So I'm like, while y'all out and y'all in the studio, try to keep be sober, keep it a spiritual, sacred space for y'all. Don't try to turn it up and make it like nothing. Because I said this is what I told her. I said the thing about this, right? I taught all my sisters how to fight, right?
Yeah.
All of them. But Latifah, out of all of them, she's my favorite one to teach. Like, Latifah have a natural skill. But not only do Latifah have a natural skill, Latifah got like that thing that's in me. People be surprised when it come out. They be like, whoa, that was phony. Like, I didn't know you could get like that. No. It's this switch, right? So I was explaining to Chrisean, like, be careful because like you'll be indulging for the whole time. You might send a shot and you think that shot just gonna go over her head. Tifa got to switch. Tifa got to switch her. Like how she be? She not faking. This is how she gets. Tifa got a switch her, and it's like, yo, don't indulge or turn up and think that's gonna make y'all. Don't build your relationship back off of that. Build your relationship in a sacred, safe space. You gotta create a sacred, safe space because it's healing going on, and it's much grief through healing. No matter what you're healing from, it's a lot of grief that you gotta face because you gotta face different situations. You gotta face different feelings. You gotta face each and every detail of the grief. So I just told her, like, be mindful, Tifa got to switch on her. And I think when I told her that, immediately after that, Marsha's on board. Now I'm coming to find out, it's like Marsha's on the payroll. So it's like, whoa, is the Tifa even safe with this? Because how y'all gonna do that? I don't want Tifa going to prison. Because ain't nobody gonna be able to hurt her. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody be able to. You ain't gonna triumph over her. It's not gonna happen. No weapon formed against her shall prosper. No weapon. So it's like, I don't want her going to prison. I don't want her getting in trouble. I don't want her losing her career or getting away from her children because, over deceit that that went farther than it should have. It was like that deceit conceived a lot, and it was messed up. So that was my disposition. Like I said, man, Chrisean never had no problems. I came to the party and saved the day, bought the cake. Everything was cool. And Chrisean noticed about me out of anybody. I'm not one. You can't come to me and say, this B did that, she did that, she did. First of all, you talk about my sister or my brother. Don't come telling me that like that. Talk to me calm. Tell me what's going on. I'll hear you out. But if you come in with all that frustration and energy, I can't receive it because we're not about to talk about nobody. We're not about to do that. That's me.
And that's a fact.
That's me. Like, that's my disposition with it all. Like, Chrisean know that. You call my phone talking crazy about anybody. It's like, wait, don't do that. Especially not about my mother kids. Don't talk crazy about the siblings. Don't do that. We're not doing discord. We're not sowing discord. We're not magnifying and being dishonorable. We're not doing none of that. So it's like, okay, you know that about me. And it's like, how dare you get pissed off? But even more than that, okay, you're entitled to your feelings. But how dare you get on here and create a false narrative about me? Now I understand slightly how it go with Snapchat, how you make your money. You know what I mean? They want these negative narratives. But it's like, okay, the least you could do is, all right, have us in on it, at least. Like, it's like you and your friends in on what's going on. We don't know what's going on. Y'all got these cameras in our face on the low. We don't even know that that's taking place. But the whole time, it's like a narrative is being created. I messed up the narrative against Latifah because I'm naturally not with it. That stuff is on record. I don't think they want to post it because I ain't spit nothing but facts. Like, that's when I speak, I don't know how to speak nothing. I'm not speaking unless I speak the facts. So it's like, okay, that situation, it turned on me because I wouldn't turn on Latifah. It was like, whoa. So now a narrative get created about I sent $4,500 out. You never came like that. And what's crazy is, listen, I don't even like put nobody out there. Like, I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. Because what I do, I come direct. I come direct to you. Like I told her, pull up and stay. Like, don't pull up, come in and run out the back door. None of that. Pull up and holler at me face to face.
You pulls out your pockets.
Yeah, constantly. So for me, it was like, damn, why you try to use that instead of saying what really happened? You saying something about some money because, okay, that same night I texted her. I went home. I was mad I didn't slap Marsh. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. I said it with my pastor earlier. He said, please don't. But I'm like, okay. I was mad when I got home. This was one of my things when I used to fight. This was one of my things when I was thugging outside. I go on people's mouths. I'm beating you. I'm about to wear you out. You heard me. And I hit real hard. So I'm about to wear you out because I'm not going home regretting not hitting you. Because I don't like that. But I was in the house like, yo, I should have slapped that bitch. I can't believe Chrisean turned up on me. So my sister Chastity called my phone like, yo, what's going on? I don't know what's going on, but I just heard all this evil stuff. She was saying all this crazy stuff about you. And all this stuff. I'm like, for real? She's like, yeah. So I called Chrisean like, yo, pull up. Where you at? Pull up so I can slap you in, Marsh. That's my disposition. That's where I was at that moment. Pull up. Pull back up. So a few hours later, Sean ended up pulling up. But she come in the house, tell my son, shh. He like, mommy. I'm like, oh, he never said my name like that. I'm like, oh. He said, all right, Chrisean. So he said, as soon as he said that, she kissed the baby. Took off, got out of there. Chastity called like, what did you do? Did you just chase her down the alley with something? What did you do? I don't know what's wrong, but as soon as she got in the car, her boyfriend was like, tell the driver, go, 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 go. I'm like, no, by the time I ran outside, I didn't see her, no car, no nothing. So I called like, where are you at? I was still livid. I was livid. Like, I'm talking about, at this point, my flesh had its way.
That she would have jumped in the
Yeah, and then the second part of the phone call was that she said, hey, daddy, if Terrine would have swung, she don't even know. As soon as she would have swung, I was jumping on her from Mars. That hurt my feelings, and it pissed me off tremendously. So now I'm like, you and Marsh pull up. I like to fight them two at a time. That's how I do. Because if I fight one, it's guaranteed somebody's going to tell me or tell people that I bank them. So nobody said it's just me. Pull up. You feel me? First of all, my homegirls pull up. I'm like, my homegirls, the way they from West Baltimore.
Come on in.
I'm gonna leave it like my homegirls from West Baltimore. You feel me? And it's like, yo, the way they coming, I'm like, no, they're gonna do the most. I don't even want that. Now I'm gonna have the police on my mind. Think about what's going on. You know what I mean? So I'm not doing that. So I waited. Nobody came. I call. Text. Going off. The next morning, I call, where's the baby stuff? All this stuff. I look, his stuff is here. I called Chrisean, she didn't answer. She sent me $200. That pissed me off because you're trying to silence me and I'm trying to get in touch with you because no, you played last night and y'all was talking crazy. I don't know what type it is or what it is that amplify the craziness. But it's like, okay, you was talking crazy. So it's like, all right. She sent $200. I'm like, yo, I text her. Don't send me no more pennies. You feel me? Like, me, Bishop Returns, I texted her. I was in my feelings for real. Me, Bishop Returns, we'll take care of it. I trust God. Like, I was taking you at your word, but your word is some shit. And that's what I told her. So that's where it came from. And then she just go into this money situation. And it's like, okay, yo, even any receipts that you send, they're going to represent me.
Not only that,
Anything that you send is going to represent me. And everything about me is 100. You heard me. Everything about me is a whole 100. Everything about me is a whole 100. And I take accountability. I'm a very responsible person. So I like to hold people accountable. So when I hold you accountable, that's me. That's out of my responsibility. Don't bring nothing to me and you think you about to just get over on me with these words and these emotions. I'm so detached from emotions. I'd rather know what's going on. Like, what's really going on? You know what I mean? What's the logic of the situation? What's the real in the situation? I love my family. I love my sisters. But I'm in love with the truth. I'm in love with the word of God. So it's like, what's right is where I rear to. What's right is where I lean to. So it's like, okay, don't take for granted the fact you're a mommy baby. And you mommy baby, you the whole household baby. You the baby forever until mommy have another baby. She ain't have no other baby, so you still a baby. But okay, we acting grown now, so that's what it is. Be grown, but at the same time, be mindful of how you carry the people that love you. It's wrong to mistreat everybody that loves you. It's wrong. And I just feel like it's terribly wrong. But I definitely wanted to apologize to Latifah for my disposition and me getting in my feelings because she was in her feelings and I shouldn't have got my feelings. I was understanding to her feelings, but I didn't apply my understanding to her feelings and really go at her and seek to go at her when that all the crazy allegations first came out. It's like I said, her disposition was like, forget everybody. Don't nobody believe me? No, it's not that. It's just, we had to process this. This was crazy. My children got pulled in the office at their school to get asked what's going on. It's like this affected our households in multiple different ways. So it's like it wasn't none of that. I just wasn't chasing nobody. However, like I said, I apologize to Latifah for letting you down as a big sister, for not just going above and beyond, and speaking up for you on your behalf. But I had your back the whole go round. Never was cool with Marshall or Jade. Never was none of that. And like I said, it's not the issue. It's not, oh, you cool with them. That's just a present flaw in your character. That's on you. I know how I can deal with you from that. I'm not mad at that. That's on you. You gotta live with being like that. You gotta live with that. I don't have to live with that. However, I don't like how the situation going. I don't like how the words getting twisted, and I don't like how you think about the plan on face. Like, yo, we've been here for some years now. You know what I mean? We know what's going on. We done been through some stuff. You feel me? We done survived and won some wars. You feel me? We done masked and got through some battles. So what you think?
And it really breaks my heart because this is somebody I grew
What you
up
think?
with.
I'm not one that's going to be silent, especially you ask me a question. I'm going to give you an answer. The word of God instructs me to be able to do so. So it's like,
it's distasteful. It's disgusting.
It was never a money issue. The money issue, I wouldn't even bought to nobody. But that was brought out because it was camouflaging the real issue at hand. And the real issue is the hate that's being served, the peace that, it's like, was it really peace being made? That was our goal. That's still our goal. You know what I mean? And we still gonna have peace. I remember telling y'all a couple years ago when it first happened with Tifa March, they will speak again. We will be a family again. We will be united, and we will stand as one again. But right now, okay, it's a lot of riffraff going on. It's a lot of lessons being learned. It's a lot of things that's going on that needs to be learned. Like I was telling Tifa, if she can look at certain situations for what it is, and then just understand that we got to learn how to identify people in these different places and different things that we're dealing with. So when you see that flaw in somebody else, recognize it. Forget their skill. Recognize that flaw and understand what that flaw brought to you from another situation that you went through, that we got through, and don't visit that situation or think you can make that something better than what it already appeared to be. No, we learn it. We each other's learning field. So let's continue to learn from one another and let's bubble. Mentally is my favorite type of bubbling in the first place. You understand? I like to learn me something. I like to teach something. You know what I mean?
It's her, but it's not her.
Money, that's a must. Like the word of God say, money answers all things. You understand? And it's another verse in scripture. Everybody takes it more than anything. And I never heard people say that money answers all things, but it's really in the word of God. Check it out for yourself. Google it, see what scripture it is. But the love of money is the root of all evil. When you love money, 9 times out of 10 you're toxic with money. When you love money, 9 times out of 10 you don't know how to handle money. When you love money, 9 times out of 10 you don't have a budget or understand a budget. When you love money, 9 times out of 10 you go the cruddy route. You'll do anything to get that money. You know what I mean? But when you understand money and you know money, you ain't gonna love it because you know the riffraff that it can cause. But you gonna secure it. You gonna tuck it off and make sure you have that so you can answer stuff. You know what I mean? I love to give out answers. And that's just what it is. When I mess up, I love to be able to pay my way through. I love to be able to fund that or take care of that. So I love the freedom that money brings, but I'm not in love with money because I understand that love gets toxic. Just like messing with somebody you're equally yoked with, it gets toxic. After the honeymoon phase, it gets toxic. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It was never about no money, and I didn't. And for one, I can tell you this: my baby father can more so say I extorted him, but he can't even call it. Pay me $1,500 a week. No exaggeration. Are you on here? Get on here and vouch. You can't call it. He was paying child support. So, but I'm just saying, that's the closest thing that you can say. Like that, you can say that. That was consistent money coming in, and I was wasn't taking no for an answer. And I'm gonna be there Tuesday to pick that up. You know what I mean?
If you want to call sending money for little baby,
but even the money gets sent, even the money that gets sent, it don't replenish the money that I spend. Because understand me this: once I spend money, when I go into my savings and I withdraw and I'm pulling, constantly pulling, and taking care of footing bills, taking care of stuff, needs and whatever come. And I'm taking care of stuff. By the time you get a check at the end of the month, whenever they send your check, I can't even replenish my account. You know why? Because I gotta get other stuff with the money that you sent that we need now. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't take me for granted. And let's not talk about money. You can't talk about money until you get to know money. You feel me? I know money. I know what's up with it. You know what I mean? So it's like, let's be mindful. Let's be considerate. And let's be more honoring one to another. And like I said, Latifah didn't deserve the public humiliation that she got the first go round, the sabotaging of her career, the sabotaging of her character. And like I said, that was big for me to hear. Chrisean asked me to write her an apology for Latifah. And I'm like, I wanted to come more from your heart. But that was big to me, and that said a lot to me. And I hope that this can correct Latifah. How she's viewed, you know what I mean, from here on out. She's not a child. She's a good mother. She's a good sister. She's a good auntie. And truth be told, when she comes to the party, she bring the best gifts.
No, the cards.
Since we were young, she bring the best gifts. And you know what's crazy? I don't give out gifts. I give out cash. So
yeah, that's one thing. Yes,
but Latifah give the best gifts.
Best gift and cards.
She's a good person. You know what I mean? And it's messed up that she didn't get viewed in that light. And you know, it is what it is. But God is an amazing God, and all things work together for the good for those that are called according to His will, those that love Him. So I know it's gonna all work out for the good eventually. But right now, I know it don't look like that and it don't feel like that. However, Malone is in our blood. You understand? We have some strong alpha personalities, each and every one of them Malones. You know what I mean? And we don't go for nothing. But the thing is, it comes a point where, you know, you gotta lay down the childish ways, set aside foolishness, and take on wisdom and apply love to everything that we do. You know what I mean? And I just pray that God will continue to work in us that which is well pleasing in His sight, and any underlying issues that we got within us, that we won't project that on one another or project that to the internet so y'all have something to gossip about, but that we will you know, be that light that we're supposed to be while we're here, and get this work in, because when night come, no man can work. So it's like, yo, we got a lot of work to put in. God haven't brought our family to the limelight for nothing, you know what I mean, or for the shit show that's going on. But like I said in that song that we got together, what's the song? Back Against the Wall.
Humiliation.
No man, they didn't add my feature on there, but that's fine, because my brother did that, how he did that, whatever. But before I pray, I quoted the scripture: humiliation before honor. And that's what we're facing right now. Humiliation before honor. We definitely gonna be honored. My words. And we're gonna learn how to, but I know it's gonna take place once we learn how to honor one another. You know what I mean? So once we get through this turmoil, once we get through all of these little weird things, we're gonna be able to get the world what they want. But in the meantime, I ain't even gonna lie. Me and my brother, we working on a documentary series of how we gonna do it. So we either gonna sell it to a network, or we need to start our own network for real. And y'all can hear the real story about us growing up, the real story about our life, not just the trauma and the turmoil, but all of it, how it tie in, how it turned out. And
not just that, like, it's not gonna be it's gonna be what it is. Not trying to make nobody look bad or trying to make the story sound worse or sound good than what it really was.
yeah, it's gonna be what it is.
So it's gonna be what it is. It's gonna be 100, like, literally, and nothing but real niggas speaking.
What's wrong with you?
Why are you going through my stuff?
I was looking at the Lonnie.
So yeah, I don't even know if I covered everything, but I hope I did.
You covered everything. Even if you didn't, that was enough.
Yeah, because I don't like to say too much,
it's just
but
that, and it's just this, and it stays where it's at, and it got cleared up. But yeah, it's not right, and nobody can't play with you like that. You can't bite the hand that's helping you. That's not good, because that hand won't help you again. And you the best hand there is. And I'm gonna keep it a stack.
that's real. That's facts, though. But I'm gonna continue to play my part in how I do what I did. But one thing about me, don't bring no bullcrap to me. I'm gonna hold you accountable, and I'm gonna call you out every time. So let's just be real. Let's just enjoy the moment. Let's enjoy the time that we got. Don't try to sow discord. Don't try to make division amongst us. None of that. I'm checking it, and I'm gonna hold you accountable. If you get mad at me and it costs me, I don't care. You can't diminish my character. You can't tear me down as who I am. I'm a woman of integrity. You understand? I'm a woman that's learning to walk in love and walk in love fully. You know what I mean? So we're not about to play like that. We don't do that. I don't involve myself in conversations that tear nobody down that I love. Like what Gay say, who I love, we don't discuss. And we definitely not about to talk crazy on them. We're not doing that. I can't do that. That's just me. And if you do that, then you asking me not to be me. And I don't know how to not be me. I don't care what it costs me. I'm going to be me. You know what I mean? I'm going to be me. Under the law of Christ. You know, learning that. But
yeah, I ain't like just on the speak. I really still heard about everything that was said about you, because it really bothers me, because you're nothing but a real person on everybody's side. And I just feel as though anybody that believes it or anybody can say anything, if sending money for your little one is this, then you something fucking wrong with you, literally. Something wrong with you.
it's not like I ask for money. I'm a prideful person. It's hard for me to ask for money. So it's like, yo, it's not like I ask for money. But if you offer something, once again, me being me, I'm going to hold you accountable. Let me get that.
We're not going to do that because we be up 3 o'clock. You be
Ain't that what you said it was? And then you can't bribe me with shopping and I'm going to do like how I did. So is this going to interfere with what you said you're going to give me? Keep your word. You feel me? Don't tell me, no, it's not going to interfere with nothing. I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm going to be areas. I'm going to do this. Okay, cool. Is that going to interfere with what you're going to give me? No, it's not. Okay, make that be the real reality. Don't just tell me anything. I'm not that girl who can just tell anything. Ask anybody that knows me. I'm not that girl who can just tell anything. But I'm grateful for God, and I'm grateful for how He do things. And then it's like, yo, don't forget how I am. Even when I school your boyfriends and I talk to them and let them know what's up and how to come about you. Like, I'm saying it take place right in my face. And it's like, come on now. And keep it real with me, yo. Keep it G with me. That's all I ask of you. Just keep it G with me. I don't ask for nothing else, yo, but keep it G with me and respect my gangster. Respect my disposition. Respect where I'm at, because I ain't gonna ever lead you wrong, and nor am I gonna ever sow discord. I don't care what I go through with any of my siblings. Nobody that's on this live, nobody that know me can never say I said, yo.
Oh, that was the other baby.
Don't say nothing to my sibling that I'm beefing with. Cut them off. Block them. This happened to me though. Every time somebody get mad, you want to play that type of game. I don't do that. We're not sowing discord. We're not sowing what you call it. I don't need no army. I'm a whole army by myself, and I don't need nothing. I don't need no at me up. I'm a monster naturally. You feel me? If I take going, I'm gonna use that for relaxation. I'm not about to go amp up off of nothing. Nah, I'm not that girl.
And I really hope that this is not I hope that what you see, and when she do see this, that no fans or anybody make her want to respond disrespectfully, because it was nothing that was disrespectful. It was with the truth. Because
it's messed up. You should never mention me, or you should have never said nothing about me. And I'm talking to you. I'm trying to get you to holler at me. You ignoring me.
You goes on Instagram. And
that's not cool. You should know better than ever do that with me. But see, the thing with me, like I said, y'all know I don't come clear up nothing. I just get to see who fake and who phony, who about to pick sides, who about to play with me and think they about to get away with it.
And it's like,
you know what I mean? That's what I said back in there.
But
with this situation, I'm like, I can't. I gotta speak up. Not only do I gotta speak up, because we ain't about to have these allegations, false allegations on me, or think we about to keep creating false allegations.
And if it's genuine, respectfully stay away until you're ready to genuinely be around people and genuinely put the love
she really
out there.
deserved that public apology. She really deserved that public apology. Like, she was dark cruddy, yo. And I know it pissed you off that I told you I side with her 100% in her disposition, how she feel. I understand her. You know what I mean? And this mommy child, like,
then she gotta understand our babies look up to her, not to
they look up big time.
They look up to her.
Big time.
it's like what you putting up there. You got to be mindful because
you're
when
teaching.
you're teaching, and then when you
You're
do stuff like what you're
influencing.
doing, talking about people's parents, that hurts the children. Not just the parent, that hurt the children because people have bonds with you. And if you love us, love us. Don't try to fake love us and then hate us or really don't fuck with us. That's not right.
Yeah.
We're family, and our love and our heart is big. So love us how you supposed to love us.
So again, like I said, the issue not you being friends with Marsh. That's a flaw in your character. That's how you rocking. That's how you rocking. I understand that. But the issue was you bringing her around at this time for what? For what though? That's why I took the baby from her when I got to the party. What we doing? We ain't doing that. Shout out to Crystal though. She a real one. She one of Chrisean real friends.
Yeah,
I love Crystal.
I love her too.
I love Crystal and her family. But yo, pick and choose your friends wisely and pick and choose your battles wisely. And the best way to come for me is don't come
at all.
You know, I changed my life. And yo, I changed my life, y'all. I really chose the Lord and I really chose to walk with God. So if you're going to be in my life, don't be one to try to tempt me. Don't try to tempt me. Don't try to tempt me to risk my freedom. You know what I mean? Don't try to tempt me. I wouldn't tempt you. Yo, I encourage you. I influence you.
For her. You
I
her
be there. And it was crazy as yo. I be there every step of the way. With all of that stuff. I'm behind the scenes, but I'm front line with it.
And she
you know what I mean?
Everything.
Don't misuse me. I don't mind being used. You know what I mean? I don't mind being used. That's what I'm here for. But don't misuse me. Don't misuse me. And stop playing with my mother kids. Don't play with mommy kids. That's all you gotta do. Just don't play with mommy kids. I remember one time, right? After I had Destiny. I forgot what happened. I told them to clean up. It was being bad. It was Latifah, Mookie, Chastity. Latifah started getting smart, popping her mouth. Her little switch went off. I slapped her. Bow. Next thing you know, Chastity said, no, Mookie jumped in and get off my sister. And he punched me. I body slammed him. Bow. Chastity jumped off the top bunk. Get off of my brother. And I'm like, yo, I took Chastity on my head. Body slammed him. It started kicking. When they would kick, right? Anybody kick that I'm beating up. I beat their feet so hard. So I beat their feet. They swung. Okay, now I'm beating your hands. Beating their knuckles. Latifah popped my chain. My Peaches chain. You know, they call me Peaches. Ooh, I was mad. Beat her little hands. And when mother came home, they couldn't walk or use their hands. And she was like, don't you ever put your hands on my kids again. I was like, oh, shit. If I feel my mother, I'm like, whoa. I said, all right, I won't ever. And I made a promise in my heart that I won't put my hands on them. You know what I mean? Those mommy babies. She said, those my babies. Don't you ever put your hands on my kids again. I was like, all right, I don't want no smoke. I won't ever do it. But it's like, yo, I love y'all. I love my family. You know what I mean? But what I won't tolerate is no backbiting. What I'm not tolerating is no disrespect. What I'm not tolerating is no dishonoring. You know what I mean? Because I'm an honorable person. And I'm a very disrespectful person. So it's like, yo, don't disrespect the disrespectful. You know what I mean? But don't tempt me to go back on the other side. Don't tempt me to go cross your mouth. Don't do that. Let's keep it peaceable and pleasable and plausible. Like, let's not take it to places that don't have to ever go. That's not fair. Because love not gonna do that. Love gonna cover. You know what I mean? Love gonna keep. Love gonna endure. It's like, what are we doing? You too good to endure? What? You too good to keep? What? You too good to cover? You tripping. You maxed out on tripping. If you're too good for that. But yeah, that's my disposition.
I already know that's me.
I love mine.
Oh, hi.
That's
the guy Lonnie was playing with.
I'm here. I do my best. I don't know what you're making all the babies.
Smile. You the one making my daughter smile? Is you the one making my daughter smile?
Pretty baby, mommy.
Lonnie, they was reaching for each other like this.
No, Lonnie, you moving too fast, little girl.
But yeah, so that's that.
Yeah, I'm telling your father.
It's just like, that's that.
I'm telling your father.
Let's do this unity. Let's get back to the level ground of peace and really seek it and apply it. Put that application on everything we deal with. Apply the peace instead of chaos, instead of drama, instead of negativity. And if we're going to do drama for some pennies or for a check, if we're going to do drama, give us a heads up. Don't have us in the background not knowing what's going on and we the star of the drama that's being against us, but we're not getting paid for it. Like, that's not fair. At least give us a heads up if you're going to do it. I advise you not to do it. But if that's what it's going to be, give us a heads up. Give us the opportunity to accept that or decline that. You know what I mean? No bombarded. We get bombarded with all of a sudden unnecessary drama we don't know nothing about, and then we're not getting paid for it. You are. So it's like,
Then it's drama with us, and it's
Everything
out
is
here
check and balance, weigh it out right, and handle that right, or be prepared to deal with the consequences that come with it. It's consequences.
We
Every
supposed to be
action gonna
together,
get a
going
reaction.
against them,
Every reaction gonna get an action, and that's
not
just
going
how it
against
go.
each
And y'all
other.
already know what's up with me. I'm really about that action. So it's like
It's supposed to be us versus them, not
us
us
versus
versus
everybody.
not us versus each other. No,
We strong.
that's
We
not how
man,
they
you know how
go.
forceful we are together. It's amazing. But God got something in store for us, for y'all, through us, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Mark my words. It's gonna happen. That's why the enemy is resisting and fighting against it so hard. But like I said in the rap song that they made, "Back Against the Wall," "Back Against the Wall." If you look it up, it's on the old Doug, "Back Against the Wall," and then he was being mean, so he didn't put my feature on there. But before I prayed, I quoted the scripture: humiliation before honor. Yeah, we're going through these humiliation turmoil times right now. But boy, will we turn up. Everybody that vouched for this, everybody that was rooting for us to go down, everybody that was rooting for us to go against
my baby, making her cry.
the disappointment that you're going to have to face. But that's on you. And then the karma that you're going to have to deal with for vouching for it, for being excited about it. But for those of y'all that's pumping fists for us, those of y'all that's on your knees, bow on the knees in your heart, bow on your head, praying for us, I pray that God bless you immensely. I pray that God bless your family and bless any issues that you face for praying for us and keeping your hopes up high for us through this time. Because I already know, looking at it, it's like I hear often from my girls, they're like, yo, with a family like that, who need enemies? Nobody. But we about to tighten up. It's about to get right. But I guess it's, go through the world went before then. But however it go, we built to weather any storm. I just pray against any folding. I pray against any backbiting. I pray against
all the
inconsistent love. And we rebuke the evil thoughts. We rebuke the evil plots. We rebuke all of that in the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
And I just pray that, we grow in God's grace so we can really get out here
and that God
show y'all
continue to work with us.
and flex, the real kind. You feel me? I like the shine.
Like
you know what I mean? I like to look
like
good.
A rose.
And I love seeing my family look good. I just love it. Even having all my babies at church today, everybody all white, it just felt good. It looked good. You know what I mean? It looked good. And it's more so bless you all, over the materialistic aspect of it, over when it's that love look good. When that love is radiant, man, we untouchable.
And something I can say, somebody always say to me, my peers, any relationship I've been, that love you have is strong. And that's something I hear everybody say about our family, period. Our love. And they're just like, come, let's show that. Instead of showing them something else, they need to see that good side. They already seen enough. And they love seeing that worship. And let's not give it to them.
We done. I'm about to sign up out of here. It was love. But yeah, clock that. That's what's really going on. How you doing?
I think it's like this. Some people do this, but I think it's like this. I like it better like that.
But yeah, let's move forward. It's so not cool. But anything, and I'm not playing. I be chilling because I'm not into all of that. I don't do, and I did a lot of talking at night that I don't do. But I just had to get that point across. I want them to understand like where Tifa coming from, where the family coming from, where I'm coming from, and my solitude. Like I stand 10 toes on authenticity. I stand 10 toes on being genuine. That's just me. You know what I mean? And if you can't see that in me, then you a fake and you a flawed. You feel me? Other than that.
Man, Maya, don't be playing with my daughter. You need to come sit your little like stuff.
God is good through it all, and through it all, we're gonna get back up and we're gonna stand tall, and that peace is gonna be applied. We're gonna get through everything. We're gonna take it in stride. We're gonna weather the storm. This is another one of these storms. You know what I mean? And I started to feel betrayed and all of that. But I'm like, you know what? I talked to my pastor. I'm like, Bishop, my sleep of love. They playing with me. I want this smoke. You like Terrine? No. You can stand strong on what you're standing for. But let's get the smoke out of there. I'm like, anything for you, Bishop, but I want this smoke. But nah, my smoke is against the enemy and his sneaky tactics. All right, I'm ready to pay. You can give me the bill. Is your tip included?
Hey man, I was trying to record y'all. See your uncle.
Oh, you ready
Yeah,
for me?
she is.
Okay.
He said when
All
I
right, y'all. Well, we bless y'all in the name of the Lord. Continue to keep our family in prayer.
I'm like, she gonna be a tomboy. I
Be
don't want her to
true.
be
Be
a
true to
tomboy.
you. Be true to your principles. I'm a woman
But
of integrity,
all
and
the
I stand on
kids follow him,
principles.
so I already know she's
And
gonna
if
be
you go
following
against
him.
that, I'm gonna hold you
So I'm gonna
accountable.
have a little
Especially if
jumping baby, jumping
it's
up
us,
everything.
you and I. You know what's up with me. I'm gonna hold you accountable every time. Every
She is 4
time.
months. She
I'm
be
gonna hold
5
you
months on
accountable.
the
That's a major
16th.
flaw. To talk bad about another person is a
That's
major
enough.
flaw.
That's enough.
Whether it's the enemy or whether it's whatever, like it's a major flaw. Talking about a situation is one thing, but to make a creative situation talk about somebody is terrible. It's like no. But yeah, I had to get that off my chest because I had to get that off my chest and
And
let y'all
there's
know.
big love still over here. Big love.
Big love.
It's
I got
big love.
unconditional love. I don't even know how to stop loving.
It's unstoppable.
If I loved you, I still love you. I don't know how I stop. I don't know how to stop this love that God blessed me with, and I don't want to. I love loving. I'm a lover girl.
You want to turn your comments back on? You want to turn your comments back on? You can end it.
Yeah, you can turn it back on. Wait a minute, I was trying to see if they ain't send it to Latifah. I meant to send my live side. I want to talk about her live.
Her little feet. Oh, she gonna get it. You know they recording and going post all of that weird stuff.
Wow, y'all heard what I said, right? When they dumb, I'm glad I did have a comment. When they talk about it, the whole family gets screwed up. That's not the case. So y'all dumb. Do y'all not understand when I just took my time
They
out and
old
said?
comments, mama.
Don't
And when I
worry.
just turned it back on, they could comment. But they can't comment while the comments go.
Don't worry.
But I don't know if they just comment because they could. You know how they gonna be quick with it when you turn the comments back on.
Yeah. Yeah, like I told Latifah, it's not. I don't ever pick sides. This is what they hate about me when they be beefing. I don't pick sides. I pick what's right.
And she would.
You know what I mean? I pick what's right. I choose that which is right. Like I said, I'm in love with the truth. That's the only thing I'm in love with is the truth. Anything outside the truth, nigga, I despise you. You understand? I don't care about nothing that's outside the truth. If you outside the truth, then you're against the truth. You're against God. You know what I mean? I don't believe in that. But yeah, it wasn't about me picking sides. But like I said, my heart go out to Latifah the most. I understand. I understand her disposition. I'm so grateful that she humbled herself. I'm so grateful that she didn't zat how she could zat. Like, yeah, Tifa cut how I'm cut. Like Tifa, a little bit retarded, a little deranged, y'all. Y'all don't even know. But yeah, wrong is wrong and right is right, and I stand on that. I stand on my convictions for myself and concerning situations that I am involved in. So it's like, yeah.
Mommy.
Anyway, let God be magnified again. We don't want to let God be magnified only in our greetings, because that's how I greet you. You can call my phone and say, let God be magnified, so people don't catch it. I might talk too fast. Let God be magnified. What we're going to do is before we talk, we're going to bless the Lord, because you probably didn't even bless him today. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to bless the Lord. So that's a good thing. When I leave you, let God be magnified or bless you. I bless you. So not only do I want to let God be magnified when I greet you and depart from you, but I also want to let God be magnified in my lifestyle, how I handle situations,
Mommy,
how I influence people.
um,
So I just want to say, let God be magnified. It's our desire to let God be magnified in our lifestyles. Y'all hold your head up straight. And those that know the word of prayer, bow your head for us. Bow the knees in your heart. Say a prayer for my family. I guarantee you, we're going to make a difference in this world, a difference that the world ain't even ready for. But I just pray that we get through these trying times and this turmoil. And I pray that we get past this backbiting. We get past this discord. We get past this disrespect. We get past this, Tifa's not. That's not true.
could they give us
We get past all
can
of
we
it.
pay them?
And that's a serious allegation. But anyway, I'm not saying nothing else about nothing. But I'm just saying, I just pray we get past all of this and we can move forward and heal how we ought to, how we need to, and how God intended to us to be and be the people they called us to be. But humiliation before honor. So we've been humiliated right now. What's next? Yeah, crown us.
Heaven said we out.
We out. We bless you all in the name of the Lord. Let God be magnified. Peace and blessings. Peace I come and peace I leave. Say that.
And
Bless y'all.
Guys, so y'all heard that. I have no words. This was very heartbreaking to listen to hear. So do you guys feel that the daughter was saying that Chrisean is biting the hand that's helping her? Do you agree with that? What do you guys think about what Terrine was saying here in this live? Definitely let me know your thoughts, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.